Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special video showcase, as you can see in front of us, we are yet again returning to the fanhome Optimus Prime figure, or model kit build, shall we say. So, what we're going to do, we're moving on to stage 11, we are on the right leg, we're coming up to the top part here, you can see this bit there, that is exactly what this is going to be. We're going to open up this, we're going to have a very quick look at the magazine though, because there's so much good content in this, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not sponsored by fanhome or anything, I'm sure you guys can guess that already, but I've had a great time reading these because it's got everything in it. It's got movie stuff, it has got G1 toys, it has got G1 cartoon, it has got character development across the years, and as I say, we've got loads of G1 stuff at the moment. They're up to series 3 on the Decepticons. So yeah, it is quite interesting. This is what we are going to be doing today anyway. So it looks like there's going to be quite a lot of using this little screwdriver, and as you can see, and as I pointed out at the beginning, what we're doing now is we're moving on to this part of the inside leg. We did the chest in issue 2, we did the head in issue 1, the foot took ages, it took so many issues, and this looks like now we're going to have a pretty much completed part of the leg. So let's get these parts open, and as again I do invite you as I do this to leave comments asking me questions if you want any specific size comparisons with all of these that I'm building, because this guy is going to be massive. And let me know in the comments, as I say, although I'm not currently, I'm trying to keep up replying to them all, but I'm very I've got to admit it, I am struggling, but I am genuinely reading them all. This is metal, this is die-cast, it is really heavy, and it is wrapped very neatly. Now you can probably tell that's metal just by, you can want to do that anyway, there you go. So, it doesn't look like too much of a hard build. This is also die-cast. Everything in here is die-cast by the looks of it. That's die-cast, got some screws, that bit's not, loads of more screws there. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying this, to be fair. Let's zoom in then. Make sure that it doesn't move apart, and as I say, I am doing it completely step by step. I know that other people have done things where they just go straight to it, or it's pretty much built and discuss it after. The reason why I'm doing it like this is just in case you guys are going to take this on yourself, because it's coming up very soon in lots of other countries. It's going to give you the opportunity to see how difficult or not difficult it is, shall we say. Right, we are looking for this bit there, which we can see is this. That is the orientation we're looking at, and it is saying that this should fit into, is it there? Yep, there you go, no problem again, pretty much like a jigsaw piece. That is going to slot into there. Once that's in there, we can see we're going to line that screw up on the inside. So let's get a PP screw. Again, I haven't updated you with this in quite a bit, but I'm sure you'll remember, or if you're new, the P at the end means that it's going into plastic. If it's got an M at the end, it's going into metal. And as usual, by the looks of it, there's going to be one spare screw for every single bag. This also, again guys, I know it's a broken record, but you might just be jumping on board now. This is the same free screwdriver that came with issue 1. So at the moment, I still haven't had to buy anything, which I think is crazy. Let's just push that fully all the way in before now fully tightening it up, because I think, well, from where it's going to be in the pictures, it looks like it's going to be really important, and that looks to be completely in right there. Now it's telling us we need to take this part, joint 11D, to the assembly from the inside. So I'm looking at that. That's got the gap there. Yep, that's going to fit there. Is that? And again, look, it's just going to line itself up like a D shape over, fit into place like so. And then it says fasten this from the outside with an FM screw. So that's coming in this way into there. And once again, there's a bag with the FM rather, so we're going into metal now, and you'll notice that there is 2 screws in there, and we only need 1. These little bags as well have come in so useful for me, especially with like silly things like blockies, accessories and stuff, because they're so small. I've got loads of little bags I can keep everything neatly in now. So let's pop that in there, make sure that it stays into position. That's not even proper English, stays in position. I didn't need to add the 2 in. Hold that that's it, into, hold it. Oh, I don't know, I'm messing myself up here. I'm losing all grammar. That's going in. I'm going to make sure I'm not going too tight. Yes, I was going to say it's just started to get difficult there. So we've got, oh no, it's not fully tight yet. So let's get it right. With this, I'm extra cautious, but on the same hand, it's not worth not doing it proper. You know, this is going to be, it's going to be about 2 foot tall, and a lot of this is metal. So the last thing you want is it to be rocking and moving around. So am I just being a little too, is the word, I'm just too overcautious? That's better. It's not budging whatsoever. Again, it's just me, guys. I'm very, very I don't want to bust it, because if you don't know, we're on about issue 86 at the moment in the UK, and this is only 11, so I'm so far behind they probably haven't even got the parts available. Right, let's take the assembly from the last episode, which is there. Let's get the correct orientation, which you can see is that. What it's telling us to do first and foremost then is pop this into there. Again, everything looks like it's going to line up. Does that go above it? It must go above it, like so. Yes, it fits to the hip joint. That's going to go above. And is that going to balance for me? Probably not. But then we've got this, and then we're going to fit this with BM screws. We've got loads of BM screws because we know the others are going to come in when we flip it over. Yeah, so I'm cautious because of that. I'm cautious because of there might not be the parts, and of course I don't want to break it. It's not that I'd like to say I don't have a habit of breaking things, but unfortunately for me on this channel, I have broke a few. Right, what's going on? Is that going right? It needs to go. I'm super paranoid now because that's not looking like what his did. Or maybe, no, it should move, shouldn't it? It's the hip joint, it should move. So yes, that's okay. What I'm going to do is borderline cheat. I'm going to put that in with my hands at first, because then all I can do is get this, take it, and just start to get it to bite. Once I know it's got the thread, which I can feel it has, then I'll get another one. Oh, good job there's an extra screw. Good job there's one spare. I won't find them on the carpet in here anywhere because it's the same colour. Let's tighten this all the way up. But again, thank you for the nice comments of the people who are literally currently doing this themselves. Some people are a little bit like me. They're perhaps not as far behind as me, but they're not up to date. And by the signs of it in the country at the moment, that everybody's at sort of different stages, which is crazy. As I say, I think I've got about 86 issues at home as we speak at the time of recording this, and other people have said they've only had it up to issue 70 odd. So that's a little strange for me, but not surprising because our whole postal system, and I suppose, let's be honest, Transformers distribution or Transformers product distribution in general is always messed up. Right, that is in. That does have a bit of movement in it, which is obviously all we're after. It does say over the pin screw, 2 screws, tighten the, oh, it says tighten, yeah, they are secure. Right, let's now move on to the final bit, and as I say, all it looks like we're doing here, fingers crossed, is lining everything up and over, like so. Now that's got some proper weight in it again. It's saying 5 screws, and of course, as I said, I've got 6 left, so I'm just going to start to pop these in. What I might do there anyway, even though I said I've not needed another screwdriver, I think I'm going to go and get one anyway. Have to pop to Hobby World or something like that, purely because the last thing that I want to happen is if I do damage the screwdriver like mid-video or something and I can't finish and it just starts threading things, that's not going to be fun for me, for you guys. And again, if you're new to the channel, all my video reviews, I try and just get them done. That's gone in sideways, that's not gone in straight. I try and get them done in one take, so obviously I will not be able to do it if it starts to thread the screws. That was on an angle, that is why that didn't go in, and that is also why I should have done what I normally do and just put them in a little bit instead of all the way around. But yeah, just to reiterate to you guys, this in my hand now is starting to feel super heavy. As I say, that's what it is there. So again, if you're new or if you haven't worked it out, all the stuff that's in full color is what we have built. I've seen again pictures of how far we are up to. It's weird, it looks like it's going to be a bit like a blocky, and what I mean by that is it's going to be all attached at different points. I've seen a foot, I've seen a leg, I've seen part of the chest. As I say, we've obviously got the head. Everything there now is super tight by the looks of this. And as I say, we are up to date, or up to issue 11 complete, shall we say, with, there you go, that part of the leg, because that is exactly this. There you go, look, that's there. There we go, teeny bit of movement if it's going to need to round at the hip. There we go, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if there's any size comparisons you want me to do, but in the meantime, of course, take care.